Hey guys, welcome to week 40 or 40. I am 40 weeks and 2 days today. Yeah, it sucks. My due date has come and gone. My due date was, my brain is just not with me. Was May 21st. And yep, it is May 23rd and I am officially 2 days overdue. This week, nothing really interesting has been happening. Lots of contractions, but they're just not going anywhere, which is really frustrating. I try everything to get them to progress into full-on labor, but they're just not wanting to budge. She's just perfectly happy in there. I've tried just about everything to naturally induce myself, except for castor oil, and I'm just staying far away from it. What else? I've been feeling okay, tired, still with the same old, heartburn and hip pain. My hip pain has been horrible. It's just getting worse. It took me 15 minutes to get out of bed. I was like a turtle on its back. It was ridiculous. And when I turn over and my legs move, I hear my hips go crack, 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 crack. It is awful and it hurts so bad. What else? Nothing really has been going on. Seriously, it's really depressing. There's been a few days where I've had horrible menstrual cramps, and I would think something's happening and nothing happens. I have bad menstrual cramps today, and who knows. And then there's some days where I'm nauseous, and I'm like, oh, here we go. And then there's other days where I have horrible, oh, here comes a contraction. They're not really painful. They're just very uncomfortable. Okay. Yeah, they're just very uncomfortable. I just feel they're Braxton Hicks, but they're like Braxton Hicks, but I feel like menstrual cramping with them, and then I feel it all the way wrapped around my back. With Braxton Hicks, I just feel tightening in my stomach. I don't feel like the crampiness or the back pain. But yeah, so I've been getting those on and off for days now. Today they've been a little bit more consistent, so I'm hoping something will happen. I had my doctor's appointment today, and today I had an ST, a non-stress test, which went well. It was 20 minutes long, and they strapped me to a monitor to watch her heart rate, and then every time I felt her move, I would click a button to indicate where on the sheet that she was moving, so they can watch for the increase in heart rate or decrease in heart rate, if there was one. They look for because when the baby moves, the heart rate is supposed to increase a little bit. So that's what they were looking for. And she did fine. There was one point, although they didn't mention anything, I forgot to ask about it, but at one point I saw that her heart rate dropped to 111, which I started getting nervous about, but obviously they weren't concerned. It was very last second of the test also, so who knows, maybe it was something modern moving or what, I don't know. But they weren't at all concerned. They were very happy with the results. And they weighed me, and I've only gained 2 pounds. So I was 174 last week, so I am 176 this week. And then I was 174 the previous week at 38 weeks also. So in the past 2-3 weeks, I've only gained 2 pounds, so that's pretty awesome for the very end. That's when I gained the most weight with my son. What else? I just realized they didn't do my fundal height today. I guess it doesn't really matter. She's coming the way whatever size she is anyway. They didn't do that. My blood pressure was fine. All my labs came back fine. And then he did check me, and I am 3 centimeters and 50% of base. Well, he said a little bit thinner than 50%, but he didn't want to call it 75% either. So I've changed a little bit. Still +2 station, or almost +2 station. Like, they don't like giving me like a little nudge, like saying, oh yeah, she's +2 station. They're like, she's almost +2 station. And then he said he did a membrane sweep, but it didn't feel anything like the one the doctor gave me at 37 weeks. Like, she was like digging in there, and like it hurt. This one, it felt like a normal check. I mean, it was a little more uncomfortable, but it really didn't hurt at all. And I was kind of like, after he checked me, I was like, oh, I wanted to get a membrane sweep. Could you give me one? He was like, I did. I was like, okay. Like, I did not feel it. It felt like, I don't know if that's normal. For a second sweep, if it's not supposed to hurt as much as the first one. I don't know. The first one was brutal, and she was just like digging in there. I don't know if he just did a really good job to where it didn't hurt, or if she did a good job and it hurt. I don't know. So since then, I've been really crampy and having contractions still, but really not much of an increase. Just a little bit more crampy. I haven't had any bleeding from it since, like, yet. With my first one, I had a lot of bloody show. But it didn't start for a while, so I'm not concerned yet. I don't know if it'll do anything. I'm hoping it does, but I'm not getting my hopes up. And we did talk about induction. I actually brought it up, and I know I have been saying I don't want to get induced, and I still don't want to get induced, but I want my mom there, and I have nobody to watch my son overnight while I'm at the hospital. My neighbors can watch him, but they can't keep him overnight. So my family is coming down whenever I go into labor or whenever I get induced. So be there. My mom will be there for me, and my sister and my stepdad will be here watching Brighton. But they go out of town on the 1st. They have a wedding to go to, and it's very important that they. I was a little upset because I was like, why don't you cancel and stay? But this is my stepdad's favorite niece, and he's like, I have to go, and I get it. So I talked to my doctor about see if I can get induced before the 1st, and he set me up for on Tuesday, the 29th, I think it is. Yeah, the 29th. He didn't give me a specific time. I have to go back on Friday for another NST, another non-stress test, so I think he's going to give me a time then. But I still have to call the morning of Tuesday to make sure they have a bed for me. So it may not even happen. And he's really confident that I probably will go into labor before then. And another contraction. They're not fun. This is nothing. Just wait. Anyway, he said a lot of times it happens where you set an induction day and then they come right before. So that's what I'm really hoping. I wasn't that lucky with my son, but who knows? We'll see what goes on. I'm hoping, really, really hoping that she comes before then. It's a long weekend, so we're hoping otherwise they would have scheduled me for Monday, but because it's a holiday, they're holding back. They're not scheduling anything for Monday. So which is why I'm also having my NST on Friday, because usually they don't like doing it every other day. They're putting a little doing a Monday and then a Friday. But they scheduled me for Wednesday today. And then there's no availability on Monday, and I'm getting induced on Tuesday, so they've got me an NST on Friday. So yay. So yes, if I don't have this baby on my own by Tuesday, I will be getting induced, which I am not happy about. But I need somebody here. I need somebody here that I trust to watch my kid. That's the most important thing for me right now. I can handle being induced again. It's not what I want, but it's what's best. I'm not happy about it. I'm really wanting to cry about it. um, and my doctor really didn't want to schedule me induction day either. He was like talking about the heightened risk of C-section rates, and I was like, I know all this, been through it, done my research, I know, but I have to have my family watch my son. I don't trust anybody down here on base to watch him for long, overnight periods of time. I trust them to watch him like during my doctor's appointments, and if I go into the hospital until my family gets here for like a few, so he'd be over there for a few hours. I just don't trust them overnight. It's just, I don't know anybody that well. That's just, how it is. So it's been pretty important to me that my family come down and be able to come down. So the first is really it. So we scheduled it for the 28th because my induction length with my son was 36 hours. That's how long I labored, for 36 hours. So, it could go into the 30th. So we wanted to have a buffer so like my family could be, with, be with me for a couple days after. So yeah, that's what's been going on. It's really been really dull around here. Everybody's been trying to help me go into labor. It's become like a community effort. She's definitely the community baby now. My entire street has been getting together to take me on walks, and we've been cooking out, and they've been bringing me spicy foods, and they've been spiking my food. Like I'll eat like a normal cheeseburger or a hot dog, and they'll have like hot stuff in it. I'm like, what the heck? Taking me to the gym and just doing everything they can to help me. It's been really amazing, and especially with not having my family here, it's been really great having the support. And they understand me not being comfortable exactly with them watching Brayden. They have kids of their own, and most of them have dogs, and Brayden's allergic to dogs, so he really can't stay over at their houses for very long. And it has nothing to do with me not liking them, or it has nothing to do with that. It's just, I'm a mom. I've never been away from Brayden for more than like 12 hours. So it's my first time being away from Brayden for a couple days. I'd rather it be with family. So that's just how it is. I'm still going to try to go natural, but I know with induction it's just so much harder because Pitocin contractions are a little bit stronger, and I'm already all medicated up. It's like, why not add one more? Because I really wanted to do a all natural. Hold on, another contraction. Whew. Since I'm back. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, moving on. So yeah, that's what's been going on, and I'll show you guys my 40-week belly. And I'm gonna say this again. I say it every week. I hope this is the last you see of this belly. I want it gone. I'm so ready for her to be here and to hold her and just love up on her and just enjoy it. My husband's ready to text me every day. Are you in labor yet? Which I want to kill him for doing so, because it just stresses me out. But it's cute also. He's excited, and everybody's just impatiently waiting for her to choose to come. All right, so here's the 40-week belly. She's just hanging in there, so low. All right. So that's it. If you haven't already, go add me on Facebook. I'll put the link at the bottom. And I've been updating on, everything. I update a whole lot more than on there than I do here. And you get like the little itty bits of things that happen that really, I can't remember them all to put on here. So yeah, go check that out. Go add me because you never know when the day is going to be and you guys definitely want to follow it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.